I'm finally packed up. It was looking really good for a sunset. There were scattered clouds. It was really beautiful, but unfortunately that's now gone. It's a very clear sky. It's blue. It is still beautiful, but it's not quite the conditions for the sunset that I was hoping. So I'm in my car and I'm going to go and scout a location, and I'm going to have to do it quickly because sunset is 42 minutes from now. It's very cold. It is -20. I think I might have mentioned that. I'm not sure. I have trudged through some very deep snow across here because the sun was going down and I didn't want to miss it, although I kind of did. But still, the light is very pretty. It's very pastel. It's very beautiful. So I'm just taking a picture of this really neat gazebo and seeing if I can actually include the moon. I'm not sure if it's going to work out or not, but I have my camera here and I'm on ISO 100 with a polarizer on because it's making a difference with the sky right now. 4.5. The gazebo is in the distance and I don't really need to go up too high, although I might play around with the settings a little bit. And this may be my only shot for the day, but it certainly was worth the walk. It's absolutely beautiful out. It is very, very cold, and so there's nobody else here but me. I'll give you a little tour. That's the bay. Yeah, so that's it. And yeah, I'm gonna continue taking this shot. I really love the image that I saw out at Bayfront Park with the beautiful silver gazebo and the moonlight and the trees. However, it wasn't quite as I pictured in my head. What I wanted was to get this scene, but with the moon a little bit more pronounced. In fact, I'd like it to be a lot bigger. I'd like it to look like fantasy. So what I did was I brought the image into Lightroom, I did my adjustments to it, and then moved it over to Photoshop. Then in Photoshop, I merged two photos to make a composite photo. So I have another image of a moon that I had taken on another evening, and I want to use this image, bring it over into my other gazebo picture that I took tonight, and add it to the image where the moon currently sits. The first thing I need to do is use the quick selection tool and make a selection of the moon. This is easy to do because the background is completely black and the moon is nice and bright. However, I would like to also modify the selection. I'm just going to contract it by 1 pixel, as you can see that I've done here. And that's just to make sure that I don't have any of that black ring when I copy it over to the other picture. Now that I have the moon selected, I want to hit Command C to copy and move back over to my original image, and I'm going to hit Command V to paste. And what that's going to do is it's going to paste that image into another layer on my Photoshop file. And this is exactly where I want it. I want it above the background, but I want it below all of the edits that I've already done. I just want this moon to fit in properly. Right now you can see that it does not. It is a very black, gray looking moon compared to all of the other background. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the move tool and I'm going to move it into position. I would like to actually have it where the other moon was already. After that, I am going to go into the image menu, which is at the top beside Photoshop, File, Edit Image, and I'm going to go to Adjustments and I'm going to click on Hue Saturation. The reason I'm going to do it this way and not as a layer is that I just want this hue saturation to apply only to this one layer, not to both of the layers, the background as well. So actually I'm going to colorize the moon, and I'm not going to make it red. I'm going to make it blue. So I'm going to maybe put it somewhere around there. I want the blue to match the background somewhat. And I'm going to increase the saturation until it's just close to the background. And then what I want to do is I want to increase the lightness. Now I could use the brightness contrast to make the moon brighter, but what's going to happen is it's going to blow out some of those details on the moon, and I don't want that. So I'm going to use the lightness slider and I'm going to bring it up until it just looks like a pretty full moon sitting above the horizon. So I'm going to click OK, and there we go, my final image, the composite of the moon and the gazebo just after sunset. So the sun is pretty much down and there's just a little bit of a glow on the horizon, and all of the city lights have come on. So as I walk back to my car, I'm just taking pictures of whatever seems somewhat inspiring, which when I have my camera usually ends up being quite a bit. But anyway, I think I'm going to head back. It's a short trip. It's very cold, but just wanted to get out and see what beautiful things were happening this evening. I hope you all have a really happy new year, and we will talk to you in 2018. Bye guys.